Is DOGE putting millions of America's lives at risk? Let's talk about that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ham Shack TV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX, right here on Ham Shack TV. Today's video is brought to you by Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League, proud sponsors of the first annual Ham Shack TV Ham Fest Tour. If you're looking to get your technician, general, or extra class license, go check out my friends at Ham Radio Prep, hamradioprep.com. Use coupon code HAMShackTV for an additional 10% off. And they promise you will pass your technician, general, or extra class test on the first try, or your money back guaranteed. Hey, and if you're also looking for a logging program, check out World Radio League. I think you'll really like it. So we've got some stuff to talk about here, stuff that kind of concerns me. Those of you that follow the channel know I'm a weather nerd. And we've gotten some issues here with this DOGE thing. If you're not familiar with DOGE, DOGE is the Department of Government Efficiency President Trump established when he took office back in January. And it is headed up by billionaire Elon Musk. And their task is basically to save the government as much money as humanly possible. The question is, have we taken this too far? Are we putting millions and millions of American lives at risk? Let's talk about that. And parts of this story come from an article written by the Associated Press. I want to give them a shout out. Article says, in a sweeping round of federal job cuts, hundreds of National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA employees, including crucial weather forecasters, were fired Thursday, according to lawmakers and weather experts. The move has sent shockwaves through the meteorological community, raising concerns about the nation's ability to predict and respond to severe weather events. The layoffs, which took place in the afternoon, affected meteorologists responsible for local forecasting at National Weather Service offices across the country. The cuts are part of a broader effort by billionaire Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, to reduce the federal workforce, an initiative championed by President Donald Trump, who has long criticized government agencies for being inefficient and overstaffed. According to Greg McLean, a former NOAA chief scientist, the cuts came in two waves, one affecting 500 employees and another impacting 800, totaling approximately 10% of NOAA's workforce. The first round of layoffs primarily targeted probationary employees, including an estimated 375 within the National Weather Service, where critical weather forecasting and hazardous warnings originate. The firings have sparked widespread criticism from lawmakers and climate experts. Representative Grace Ming, Democrat from New York, issued a scathing statement calling the move unconscionable. Quote, today, hundreds of employees at NOAA, including weather forecasters at the NWS, were given termination notices for no good reason, end quote, said Ming. Quote, these are dedicated, hardworking Americans whose efforts help save lives and property from the devastating impacts of natural disasters. This action will only endanger American lives going forward, end quote. Representative Jared Huffman, Democrat from California, the ranking minority member of the House Natural Resources Committee, echoed those concerns, stating that, quote, hundreds of scientists and experts at NOAA, end quote, were affected by the cuts. Meteorologists and climate scientists warn that the decision to slash NOAA's workforce could have dire consequences. Daniel Swain, a climate scientist at the University of California, Los Angeles, took to social media to call the job cuts spectacularly short-sighted, end quote. Quote, these layoffs will deal a major self-inflicted wound to public safety, end quote, Swain warned, saying, quote, severe weather events are increasing in frequency and intensity. Gutting the agencies responsible for forecasting them puts millions of Americans at risk, end quote. The timing of the layoffs has only heightened concerns. With hurricane season ramping up in the winter storms on the horizon, former NOAA officials worry that the remaining staff will be stretched thin, potentially leading to delayed warnings and inaccurate forecasts at a time when reliable weather predictions are more critical than ever. As outrage grows, some lawmakers are calling for an emergency review of the decision, while others demand immediate reinstatement of the fired employees. Meanwhile, those let go from NOAA are left wondering what's next. And so is the rest of the country, as uncertainty looms over the future of America's weather forecasting capabilities. So again, I want to thank the Associated Press for some of the content of that story. Here's my thoughts. Okay, I'm excited about the cuts in general that we've been doing. The government does overspend. I think we all can admit that. The government does completely overspend. I hate that some people are losing their jobs. I really, really, really do. What I also am concerned about is the speed that some of this DOGE stuff is happening. I really just, I don't know. I don't know if we're making decisions way too hastily. I don't know. It just seems awfully rushed and awful fast. I appreciate the enthusiasm that Mr. Musk and President Trump have on this. However, this one strikes home. This one really strikes home. The Weather Service has issues anyway. You heard James Spann from ABC 3340 in Birmingham talk about this at the Weather Fest. They have issues with false alarm rates anyway, and I just, this isn't going to help things, at least for the Weather Service. I don't think we should be cutting things that save lives. I don't know about that. Some of you know that I have a very close friend that is a meteorologist at the National Weather Service. And I will say, to our knowledge, he is safe at this point, but nonetheless, he's also very concerned about what this will do for a safety perspective nationwide. Very, very dangerous. So what are your thoughts? Guys, get in the comments and let me know what you think. This is, again, think about, other than just the ramifications of severe weather or of money and that kind of thing. What are your thoughts on, is this the right move, or should we be cutting the fat in other areas? Jump down in the comments and let me know. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Really appreciate your support. That helps the channel more than you know. If you're looking, again, to get your ham radio license, check out my friends at Ham Radio Prep and Ham Radio Prep to get your license. They have technician, general class, and extra class licenses that will help you ace your test. So much so, they guarantee it. You'll get your money back if you don't pass it on the first attempt. And use my coupon code HAMShackTV. Get you an extra 10% off their already great prices. And if you're looking for a logging out, go check out worldradioleague.com. I think you're going to like it. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. 73s. This is AA4WX, WSCB 693.